know what these weeks mean to us, we know what they mean to the club. We've got some really fond memories of this trophy for the past couple of years. It's been ours, so yeah, we're looking to try and replicate that again. And my biggest thing is when we get to these weeks, we don't want it to become something totally different and out of the norm for the players to step into, because it's a cup final. We want these to be, you know, the norm, which they are becoming for this club. You know, the excitement's building, everybody's buzzing, we're coming off back of a good result, so yeah, we're just looking forward to the game. At a big club like Rangers, you know, it means a lot. It meant a lot to the players. It's so hard to retain a trophy and win it back to back, but to do it 3 times is going to be even harder. So we know we're coming up against a tough opponent who are banging form and in confidence, so we're the top 2 in the league right now. It's building up for an exciting game.
It's our trophy, and so we want to try and defend that. But yeah, we're really excited and ready to get going on Saturday. Yeah, it's a special feeling to lift any trophy when you're at Rangers. We're trying to emulate that as much as we can with the women's team, because obviously the history of the club is winning things, so we want to do that as much as we can here. As a player, and I always have been, is that winning mentality, and I've always wanted to win things as a player. And we know that it's going to be a tough test on Saturday, but look, we're right up for it as well, and I'm sure it'll be a great game of football as well. There's so many leaders within the dressing room. It doesn't only come from me. There's players in that dressing room that's won trophies before, so we can certainly add that to on Saturday, is use that experience and knowing that players have done it before. When it does get to a cup final, it's the small details, and that's something that we really need to get right before going into Saturday. Yeah, we've obviously got the experienced players in the dressing room, but we've also got the young talented players as well who have got their hands on silverware as well with us. So it's a mix of experience and young players, but when you bring that together and the talent that we've got in that dressing room, it can be really successful for us. So we just really need to use that to the best that we can on Saturday, and hopefully we come out on top.
Being in finals regularly really helps, you know, to be able to stabilise the emotion of the day and what it means and what it can mean for you. You know, we've been on the ends of wins and losses, so we know how it feels both ways, but pulling on all those experiences, being able to draw on them when we need them at times, you know, when you're coming up against it and your backs are against the wall, what does it feel like, how does it look? You know, it's one game, it's a cup final, so everybody's going to be going for it. There's no sitting in and hoping to get a draw and take a point. We're going to draw on all the experiences that we can, but we've also got to make sure that we play our way. We've got to make sure that we play better than we have played previously in those ties. We know we've got to, that we don't shy away from that, and we've got to do the work this week to enable us to do that. So yeah, we're putting in the work, and we're looking forward to a positive day on Saturday. The competition looks very different this year with the competitiveness with the top 6. You know, the last couple of years, these cup finals haven't been the top 2 in the league. I think it's making it a little bit extra this year, you know, to bring that little bit more competitiveness to this game. I say this all the time, you know, it's really fond memories. The conversations that the girls have between themselves with the new players that have come in, memories of lifting trophies, memories of celebrations, and yeah, they're always fond memories, and they're always the things that the players pull on.
Getting the pleasure of doing that as Rangers captain is huge, for my family, who have travelled me up and down the country for many years to get me to this point. So to do that again with the special group that we've got in the dressing room as well, and the staff that work tirelessly behind the scenes, it would be a real special one to lift up.
It's huge for us, it's huge for the club, it's huge for the fan base, it's huge for the players. You know, that's our aim, that's what we start out to do at the start of the season. You know, we're expected to be in finals and win trophies at this club, and we hold that responsibility, and we expect that of ourselves as well. So we've got to make sure that we're proud of this performance, and we've got to make sure that, you know, we go out there and give everything and hopefully lift the trophy at the end of the day.